Dear Jesus, thank you for this awesome time that you have brought us together to run this series on different women. We thank you for the things that we're going to be learning. We also thank you for the gifts of having matriarchs that we can look up to and become. We ask that as we review these women, that we will grasp that the important reason why you have called this meeting. Thank you, Abba Father, that as we go through every single one of those women, that your name may be glorified and we will be edified in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Now, the concept of studying these 12 women, it's practically amazing. Why should we? Why is it a good cause, right? How does the Bible portray women in their diverse roles, from mothers to wives to prophets and leaders? Studying these women reveals God's view of women as valuable, capable, and integral to His plan. We get to learn from their faith and their strengths. We get to learn how someone like Sarah had to stay till 90. Had to stay till 90 to conceive, carry a child, go through the 9 months journey, go through labor, breaths, and nurse her baby. The errors that she made and the great things that she did, not just her, across all the 12 women. We also need to learn these things to know how to apply it to our everyday life now. So this is quite important because it helps us see, what God expects of women, and in that we can see what God expects from us. So we're going to be doing a deep dive on Sarah, Abraham's wife. Sarah was one woman to learn a lot from, a human through and through, who expressed different forms of emotions, different forms of So let's go deep down into it. So Sarah, the wife of Abraham, is a significant Bible figure and a matriarch. Her experiences reflect patience, impatience, love, faith, and doubts. And we're going to look at how this affects us. Now, looking at Sarah physically and social aspects, we will see, Sarah was a beautiful woman. In Genesis chapter 12, 11 to 14, Abraham feared for his life because of her attractiveness. He had to let her go and meet the king. Sarah was obedient. Even when, the king took her, Abraham said, go, just know that you're my sister. Did you know that Abraham and Sarah were siblings? Yes, they had the same father, but different mothers. And so, yes, Sarah was physically beautiful, very attractive, that kings will look at her and what happened to 2 kings in Genesis. We also, now socially, we see Sarah attending to her husband's guests, and being able to walk alongside her husband, to take care of the nomads. They had a nomadic lifestyle. They were moving from place to place and all of that, and Abraham had men under him, and so she was a matriarch of a home filled with people. And that showed that she had people around her. She interacted with people at all times, and she had a part to play in Abraham's world. Her wealth was tied to her husband, and so everything her husband owned, she owned. And you would see that Abraham was a wealthy man, and so Sarah was also a wealthy woman. Now, Sarah's emotional journey was quite profound. The struggles were real. Having to have a child at 90. I'm saying this from a place of understanding what it means to wait. Yes. And so you find out that Sarah had, how expectations can be year 1, year 2, year 5, 10, 20, 30, year 40. At some point, Sarah said, Oga, I love you. You're my person. If God has told you I will give you a child. See me now. I don't enter menopause. There is nothing I can give to you. This womb, what's it called? It's gone. So why don't I give you Hagar, my help, my maid? Lie with her and bear a child. So you see, that emotional thing of, I love this man. I want to give him everything I have. But to say there's one thing that he desires, I do not have the capacity. And so he tells us again that there are things that are beyond us as women, as human beings. For every gift of a pregnancy comes from God. If not, Sarah would have done everything. I'm sure Sarah did everything within her power to ensure that she had a child for her beloved Lord Abraham. But she couldn't until God said it was time. Did you also know that the impatience which came out of love, generally speaking, most women wouldn't want their husbands to lay with their helps. I mean, the 21st century woman. I wouldn't. I don't know about you. But guess what? Sarah had to just do that because of her love for this man. What oceans can you cross for the man in your life? Question mark. Now, spiritually, Sarah exemplified faith. Despite doubts, Hebrews 11:11 says that by faith